tell us if you're a guest. And, oh, this is exciting, really. I swear to God. We're getting this close to getting our Facebook and website banner put up with our pictures. So this is the last time that you have to send in your picture if you haven't done it. And if you don't do it, we're all going to be sad. So if you haven't done it, please do so, and we'll have that up pretty soon. Thanks to Ed. Ed, I want to give you a shout out for helping us get the website cleaned up a little bit and talking to people about getting things on there. I really appreciate you doing that. And I want to get rid of this. There we go. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out how I can see all of you people, because right now I can't. That makes me sad. Huh, how about this? How about this? How about, I'm just closing everything and it's not working. Wow. All right. There you are. Hey. Sorry, guys. You're on the wrong screen, though. Well, son of a gun. Do you still see the screen that I was sharing, or is it gone? Well, good. I'm glad. I can't see it anymore. Let's do this. There we go. There we are. All right. You'd think after doing this more than once. So we're going to start in here. We had a crew do some cleanup. And a couple of our folks aren't in the picture that helped us. Mike's not in the picture and Romy's Glenn isn't, but and I can't remember the dog's name. Brian, what was your dog's name again?
Baby.
Baby? Yeah. So we've collected a good amount. Anybody want to talk about this or tell us the most interesting thing you found on your on your pickup?
The dump bill was for 150 pounds.
Okay, I thought you were going to say $150 and I was about to like lose it.
Oh no, it was only $12, but it was 150 pounds that we picked up.
Nice.
So that's good. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of amazing comments. There were yeah, there were entertaining stories to be found when you go out and meet up with the street people early in the morning sometimes. But it also was really lovely and has made my walk from my office. It's nice to not see quite as many cigarette butts around, but yeah, thanks everybody for turning out. It's pretty amazing how much garbage.
So if you're going to leave cigarette butts, you guys just don't do it on the street between Jessica's house and her office, but do it somewhere else. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you everybody for being out there. And I think there's a regular cleanup that they've got scheduled now for Northtown. I think it's the last Sunday of the month. I don't know if Romy's here, if she knows anything about that or might mention that, but there's plenty of opportunities to clean up the streets anytime you want. Oh, I know. What I did at one point is I went down to my house and decided, since I had, the pick and everything, to clean up around my house. And as I was doing it, I kind of started laughing because here I am at my house and my neighbors are seeing me wearing outside with a pick, wearing a vest, cleaning up around my own yard. And I thought, this is insane, because who goes out in their own yard, puts a vest on and starts cleaning up? So that was kind of embarrassing, but anyway, at least I got it done. Oh God. So Lisa, do you want to tell us, are we organized?
I'll tell you the screen's
I'm sorry, what was I going to say? I think, Maggie, your slides are not advancing.
Oh, yeah. You know why? Because I don't know why, but I'm going to put it back on again. For some reason, my life is not the way it's supposed to be this morning. Sorry about that, guys. Do you see anything now?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Maybe.
So backpack for kids. So last week I sent out a letter last weekend, and I think everyone got it. I put our members in break. So when you look at the printout, you'll see where you fall. And next week is when we start, and Mike is picking up, and then he's going to bring it over to my house, and we'll pack here for the first time, so that then everyone can sort of get their groups together. Where you're going to pack, and just get things organized on your side. And if you have any questions about anything, you can always call me. Mike and I are always there for backup, and I think John is also. John's going to be sending out a Sign Up Genius if he hasn't done so already. I didn't see it this week. So, but he'll be sending it out so that I can monitor and see, making sure that everything's being taken care of. So it's going to be fun, you know, and we've got a lot of people that are willing to step up and help out. So it's great. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Lisa. And it's a work in progress. So I'm glad that the crew in fall you're the guinea pigs. You're going to get it figured out so that those of us that come after you will have more smoother sailing. So I appreciate everybody who's jumping into the fray right now, and we'll get it done. We're really excited about that. Do we want to mention anything about backpacks other than that, Lisa?
Like
our generous donor.
Well, yes, I did get an email via Greg Foster from an anonymous donor, and they have donated $3,000 towards Backpack for Kids, which really helps out so much. And he has an amazing story as to why he is giving as much as he is. And it's just wonderful that there's people out there in the community that are just willing to step up and do that. And it's been great. So we're going to use that to help with, you know, we usually start with less than 30 children, and it's $300 per child. So, and last year we got up to 43 children. So it sort of puts a dent in our budget a little bit, and we usually have to ask for help, but we might not have to this year because we had a big donation. So I thank him very much.
Lisa, if I may add something. Lisa and I were talking about organizing our people for backpacks. And one possible way of organizing is one group in the McKinleyville area, one group in Arcata, and one group in Eureka. And if you can organize 3 or 4 or 5 people for each of those, then we can rotate those around and not everybody work every single week in picking up, packing, and delivery. So that's just something for everybody to think about when you look at the signups and you start calling each other to help us out in getting organized. So thanks.
Yeah, that makes sense, because if you're on the team, why drive all the way to McKinleyville when a bunch of you can do it from Eureka or whatever? So yeah, it's anything that works. Be creative. Thank you for that idea. And thanks, Lisa. So Mike, we're gonna have you kind of give us a heads up here on this one.
Yeah, November 11th falls on a Wednesday next month. It'll be a busy Wednesday with backpacks and everything else, but we're going to sponsor the same as we did last year, the flag ceremony at the Arcata Plaza. I will go down about 7:30 in the morning, and with the help of city, put the flags up. And then at 4 o'clock, we'll have a ceremony that will be 30 minutes in length or less, and it'll be the same kind of thing. I do need to get help. Those of you who are veterans, who are connected to veteran organizations, reach out, give me phone call, give me contact information. I've been trying to reach Jeff Sterling at the Vet Center in Arcata, and so far I haven't gotten anything back from him. So I'm not connected at the moment, which makes me nervous. Other veteran organizations are in the area. Please help. Feed me information. I will contact them, and I'll keep you informed on how things are going. But it'll be, again, November 11th is on a Wednesday next month. Thank you.
Great,
Just-
thank you. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Maggie, if I
Yes.
could, as a quick piggyback on that, that is the second Wednesday of the month, which means it's Sunrise Swednesday. And so we do anticipate having a club social on that evening, and we would like to make it somewhat Veterans Day themed. So we would encourage people to bring a photo and a story of a vet that might be in their lives. So that's a little, mark your calendars for that evening. We'll also have a little Sunrise Swednesday chance to connect with your fellow Rotarians.
Great, thank you. It'll be a busy day, but it will be a fun day. Good stuff. So, excuse me, Carol, I see you need to make an announcement. I'd love to have you do that. You want to do that now?
Yeah, I just wanted to piggyback briefly about the backpacks for kids. Sorry, I've been a little disconnected from Rotary, but as my Food for People board member, we so appreciate the support of all the Rotary groups. And I just wanted to let you know that this next Friday is the official launch of the capital campaign for Food for People. And they're getting ready to demolish the old building and rebuild. And it's a pretty big deal. Carly will be giving a program about Food for People in a couple of weeks. But this virtual, maybe some of you have seen the announcement, but it's a virtual launch just for a half hour on October 9th at noon. And Greg Foster is going to be the MC because he's been a great supporter and advisor. And I'll send you a little email about that. Maybe you could circulate to members.
Great, yeah, I have that on my calendar, and we get to go over there and hit the building with a sledgehammer, right?
I wish I could say right, but I know we talked about having a pay to smash event, but with COVID, we're going all virtual. So, but it'll be a very fast-paced half hour at noon on the 9th, and Senator McGuire will be there live too. He's a big supporter, and I really appreciate everybody in Rotary who support Food for People activities, and it's a pretty big deal. And it's been especially challenging for Food for People to move out of that building and be relocated. So all the support that everybody gives for backpacks and the food bank in general is very much appreciated.
Carol, I have a real quick question. Where exactly is their place right now on Cedar?
You know, that is a brand new spot on Cedar, and I am going there this morning for the first time to deliver food to seniors this morning. So I will know more later. I've got to figure that out myself. We've all been relocated. There's multiple sites that Food for People is. I'll send you some info about that.
All right. Thank you.
President Maggie?
Yes.
As long as we're on service, I'd like to, I did not attend last week's meeting because I had an old number and didn't check my email, so I apologize for that. But I was rescued by past President AJ and by Foundation Chair Terry Clark, and I want to thank them both for allowing me to see the meeting, first of all, and then to also to put out in Sunrise Spirit. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Dick got locked out, and And just so you guys all know, once the meeting starts, I'm not looking at email, but I will see a text. And but text each other, because I might or even call. You can call me too. I don't mind. So sorry about that, Dick. But now we're all straight.
Not your fault, mine.
So wanted to remind everybody we're doing our fundraising, and that if you want to join the No Breakfast Club and donate some of your savings from not paying for breakfast every week to the club, it will help us get closer to our goal. And then I wanted to share this. I think we're going to be doing this. Does anybody have any reporting they want to say about the Oktoberfest on the 25th? I don't know if I've
Planning
lost.
a meeting.
Okay.
We just don't have it planned quite yet. I think it's going to be next Wednesday.
Okay.
And that's kind of where we are right now. If anybody wants to help, they're more than welcome to jump on board.
And yes, I was going to say something on that too. Yes, if anybody's looking to assist in the program, we'd love to see you guys Wednesday at the Griffin at 5 o'clock for the meeting, to just go over some plans, get it all taken care of. I know it's a little bit shorter on a time span, but I believe everybody can do it. So we got this covered.
You're meeting at 5? Is that what you said?
Yes, yeah, 5 o'clock. 5 on Wednesday.
Okay. Because that's sometimes a little early for some people to get to.
Okay.
Are you able to make it a little later?
Yeah, we could do, how about 5:30 instead? We'll push it to 5:30.
Yeah, because I know AJ has trouble getting to a 5:30 meeting, and sometimes I do too. So, but yeah, that's 5:30 is much better than 5.
Perfect. Sounds good. 5:30 it is.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right. Oh, I'm going to go back for a minute. There's something I wanted to say. I wanted to thank Lori for letting me have some the fish fry. She shared her tickets with me, and Cam for thinking about offering it to me. I would appreciate that. It was very yummy yesterday. Southwest Rotary put on a great thing, and I almost only got one meal, but Cam figured it out, and I only needed one for myself. I mean, I didn't need 2, but I had someone else I was sharing with. So it was very yummy. Did anyone else do that? The fish fry thing? Terry, did you have it?
The Chris and Lisa enjoyed it with a couple of our neighbors. We picked it up and made it a little delivery run, and I was very impressed with what they were able to put together and put in a nice little box for us. Yeah,
it was nice. So we're going to do something like that, but it will be this instead. So Sunrise Swednesday is the 14th. Any details, Jess, you want to share with us on that one?
I'm gonna just ask, is Tammy here this morning? I haven't seen her. I'm not quite, let's just see.
I'm here.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Yay. So maybe Tammy, you can speak to what's gonna happen on the 14th of October.
Yeah, so I'll send out a, hold on just a second. I was sitting in my massage chair, so my voice sounds funny. I'm going to sit out Sign Up Genius today. And what we're going to do is tonight, I'm actually going to do an art night through a group that I paid for. It's online. And I'm going to do the same picture, and I'll get everybody info on what kind of supplies you need, and also help people get supplies. And we'll do an in-person, I think at the Griffin is what we ended up choosing as a venue. We'll do an in-Griffin or in-person paint night, and then we'll also have a Zoom option for people to do a paint night too. And it's a really pretty little sunflower painting. I'll send a picture of what we'll be painting, and it'll be beginner level, and I'm not a professional artist, so it'll just be fun to see what we come up with.
Cool. That's very cool. Thank you. Some dates to save. Oops. And we've got the District Conference and Foundation celebration on Saturday, October 24th. and our equity training, equity and diversity workshops in January. So I'm going to, we're in October now, and October 24th is World Polio Day, and we are going to spend a little time at each meeting this month talking about what that means, talking about what's happened, and what needs to still happen. But it's we really are this close, and it's really exciting. I wanted to share a little bit about this fellow here, Tunji Funsho. He's the first Rotarian to be named one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people, and it's for his work in Nigeria, primarily in Nigeria, and he's a former cardiologist, and he's the chair of the Rotary International's polio eradication program in Nigeria. In 2013, he decided to step up to lead the effort in Nigeria when he saw so many kids being paralyzed by polio. And working again, of course, with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the WHO, the CDC, and UNICEF, he and Rotary helped lead national immunization days, getting millions of doses of polio vaccine to children in cities and villages all around the nation. They also sponsored health and education initiatives at community center, mosques, and even birthday parties. This summer, Nigeria marked 4 years without a case of wild polio, qualifying it for its polio-free certification. And this now leaves Afghanistan and Pakistan as the only places in the world in which polio remains endemic. And he says that certification will be an achievement. He said this back in 2018. He said certification would be an achievement, but we're not in a hurry for that. We're in a hurry to make sure no child is paralyzed. So in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole, that moment has arrived. And it's just, we can't imagine here what this is like. But it's an amazing achievement, and to be able to do that for your country. So it's pretty amazing. And I bet you can tell which one he is by the picture. So we're doing what I'd like us to think about is what I call one child, all children, which is to realize that vaccines, each child has to get 4 vaccines, and they cost about $250. So that's $10 to vaccinate one child and keep them from getting polio and having it potentially kill them, but if nothing else, totally change the outlook for their life in many ways. And what is happening in our district is we're doing what's called the Polio Plus Society, which is if you donate a minimum of 100 per year to Polio Plus each year until the WHO declares the world free of polio virus. As a Polio Plus Society member, you would get a special pin, you would get an End Polio Now wristband, and a certificate proclaiming that you're a member. And most importantly, you'd have the personal knowledge that you're committed in this battle to the end. Your donation right now, any donation to Polio Plus is being matched 2 to 1 by the Gates Foundation, and you will also, for joining Polio Plus Society, you will receive Paul Harris recognition points. And if you do it by October 24th, yes, there's more, they'll double your recognition points because Rotarian is donating those. So what I want you to think about this next month is, how many children do you want to help? How many children can you help and keep them from having to be a victim of polio? It's $10 a kid, $10 a child. So I want us all to be thinking about that this next month. We will have a presentation the day before our 23rd our meeting on the 23rd, Bob Rogers will be presenting to us specifically about polio, and our auction for this month will go to our Polio Plus pledge. She looks like a willing child in this one here.